for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 25 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Z2U, link in the description. Yo, so guys, but I'm Fire here back with another video, and today we're going to be hopping into another offensive scheme in College Football 25. Today we're going to be running the gun tight Y-off formation. This is going to come in the Arizona Wildcats offensive playbook. Now, this is in a number of playbooks. I will list them off one by one here. Just give me one brief moment here. It is in Akron, Arizona, Ball State, Boston College, Mississippi State, Northern Illinois, Sanford, Texas State, UAB, Utah, Wake Forest, Washington, and Wyoming. So, a lot of playbooks, a lot of options for you guys, though. I like Arizona just because it gives you the option to run like trips tight end, which we all know and love. So having that makes it very good. Obviously, some other decent stuff in this playbook as well. Now, the main plays that I like are going to be run-wise. You have a jet touch pass. I don't run it too often. It could be good in the red zone. You have an 0-1 trap. PA ghost slot cross. That plays okay. Flood drive is decent. Mesh spot. I like choice pivot return there. And then I like red zone scissors, tight end corner. So my audibles usually look something like this. Feel free to use whatever you want. I'm going to start out with tight end corner because I do think that is the best play in the offense. And if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you do hit that like button, subscribe to the channel down below, check out some of my other videos. We have a lot of college football, a lot of Madden videos on the channel. And let me know what you guys want to see next as well. Now, starting out in tight end corner, there's a lot to like. I specifically love two routes in this play, and it's going to be McMillan here on his little reverse in route, and then we have this quick out with Murphy. So a lot to like with that. Like sitting here running this play stock, you can hit Territo McMillan on that little route. He's going to get in a perfect spot in the zone just a lot of the times. And it's an easy 5 or 6 yard gain if you want to just throw it there. Very good against man coverage, obviously against zone as well. Now you also have the angle route. Now he got bumped there, but you know, in normal circumstances, that's going to be, you know, a pretty good route to hit. And then I do like Murphy's route there. Now, you're going to have to work a little bit to get Murphy open. So typically, we can do a few things. We can either attack the left side of the field or the right. We're going to go with the left or the right to start out. I'm going to go deep cross. I do prefer putting Y on a deep cross here. Honestly, you can put A on a little baby corner route and then just block the running back. Something like this. Could be just a very solid, simple setup. And then even over here, this guy's going to be open. Now he's probably even more open if we respot the ball and we're like a little bit further to the right. He's going to be really open against cover 4 quarters. So again, this is the setup. Deep cross Y, corner A. Now A's already on a corner out, but we want him on kind of a shorter one so that him and Y aren't running into each other. But here, you see a little bit more open. You can still hit that route. That route's going to kill man coverage. If it's unpressed coverage, it's going to be open as well. So it gives you a lot of options. This is also going to be a good pass protection setup as well. So here you see we get a little bit more space there for McMillan. Throwing that underneath. So that's going to be one way to do it. I'll show that setup one more time. See if we can hit our Y wide receiver over the top. Now, if they're playing super over the top like that, feel free to hit your check down. It just depends on the coverage, really. I'm going to respot the ball over here, just giving us a little bit more room to work. Now, the other way we could do it is to maybe go with like B on a deep cross. We could even streak A. We could leave Y on his little corner out over here. And then block our B. So if the setup looks like this, it's going to create a really nice little high-low read. You could go B on a post as well, if you prefer that. So again, we could just streak A, deep cross B. You could put RB on like a little flat as well if you'd like, just to give you another option. Oh my! If B cannot get pass interfered with, he would be a lot more open. There you see he's open. So that's a good route combo. The other way you could kind of do things is to just run it standard. Like if we were trying to open up the tight end corner out, we could run it like this. We have a little flat, and then you get this tight end on a super deep route here. You could do that with a little streak with B. If you want to open up this guy on the left, you could also incorporate You can't motion him. You can motion McMillan or this guy over. But if you wanted to, simple setup would be drag, angle route, streak, corner route. You could block here. I'm fine doing that. Or you could leave him on his other corner route. This is going to do a really good job of opening up the running back. So if that's something you're interested in doing, take advantage of that setup. Otherwise, you have backside drag, corner out, should get open late. This is a good quick snap setup as well. And boom, you see he's open. I sailed the pass, but clearly looks like he's open there. So that's going to do it for tight end corner. Let's hop into our next play, which is going to be red zone scissors. Now, red zone scissors is interesting. I like it for a few reasons. I like it for this running back corner route that we want to take advantage of. So if we just run this play stock, you can get this player open, and it depends. Against quarters, he would really be open on the sidelines. Against cover 3 here, he's kind of open in that small little window. The hash marks do depend, but you notice how, the tight end is going to be sitting wide open too, so you can hit that pass for 5 yards if you'd like. So we're going to kind of keep those components. I did not mean to just stab myself in the eye with my glasses, but so we like to use those components. Now, B is on an interesting route here. Murphy, like if you smart route it, is it a throwable route with B? Not really. It's just way too deep. Good against man coverage, but against zone, not good enough. So what you can do is a few different things. Again, you could go like a post. Now, the posts are a little bit inconsistent. So you could go post. It's risky. So you could even go set up with this little post streak with Y in route. You still keep the corner out, and then you could maybe fit him in the middle of the field there. You could go deep cross again. That's a concept that I like. So if we go, let's go deep cross. We still streak. We keep the in route. You could go with something like this as well. Again, you can hit him in this window. There's so much space over there. Obviously, the backside drag sitting there wide open if you can't hit the crosser, so you have tons of options. Would be really difficult to use all of them. Some other things you can do is incorporate a little bit of motion. So let's go with B on a deep cross, maybe X on a backside drag, whichever order you want. We just streak Y, so you can do something like this. Again, I could put X on the deep cross if I want him to go even a little bit deeper on the field. Drag B. Or I could even put B on the flat, drag the tight end. You have a lot of options. It just depends on what you like. So if you can get enough time, X should get open coming across the field on the sidelines. So we'll try and hit that again. And maybe if McMillan is taking too slow, we put B on the crosser. I'm in the wrong play, but let's just see if you can kind of hot route it out of this play, actually, which is also the nice thing. So we'll just kind of hot route it here, and boom, there we can hit B. Not a good pass, but you see he's open. So that's kind of the point. So some good stuff there. PA go slot cross. You have Y on the super deep route. If you're trying to hit him, he could get open. I like having the play action as well. He can get open in this window here. If not, you can also manually hot route him to the corner route. I actually do like having the play action here. I feel like they block a little bit better with play action. But if you want, you could even like just streak B, throw RB on the little flat. X, you don't have to have him on that. So if you want, you could also put him on a post. Maybe you just put him on a drag. You could still obviously motion him across. Dude, if I block my tight end, I would usually want the tight end to be double teaming. It doesn't make sense that I would ever want my tight end blocking one-on-one, especially when I have so half sign. I forgot to deep cross him, but this is with the just normal crossing route. He does get open deep, so you could hit him over there. Now, some other things we could do if we're trying to use that super deep route. We could go with like a little backside slant over here. Or even if we just go straight up deep cross, you go slant, flat. Give yourself just some basic options. Now, I don't know why the slant sprint's so deep on that. I actually don't like that play. But we could kind of keep it a little bit. Let's go crosser, streak. Maybe I throw X on the backside drag. I could keep A on his little flat out there. You could even go like corner out here. and boom, he's open over there. So you do have some options out of this play. Let's hop into some of the other plays. I will reset the audibles, but the audibles are going to be kind of what I wanted them at. So some of the other plays, we do have an RPO alert bubble. So we're going to talk about that. I think, is there a read option in this? There is a read option. I like choice pivot return. We'll talk about that one. And then mesh spot, sure. Flood drive, and we'll come out on flood drive as well. Let's just get all the plays here. So here's the thing with flood drive. You have B on the post. If you can smart out him, I think he's maybe decent. Set up like this. If you can hit him in the middle of the field, a little bit risky. Would get over the top of a cover 2, cover 4. But I don't love that play, so I don't even really want to talk about it here. But here we have the RPO alert bubble. And this is where we can get the little bubble out here, and he can be dangerous for sure. So it'd be kind of ideal running this to the wide side, but even just in the middle of the field here, it works pretty okay. So we have that. Also, you have the speed out, so you could really hit either one. If it's man coverage, I would go B. If it's zone coverage, I would go X. But really, it depends on the defense. If there's no player over there, no slot corner on the right, then go there. Like, boom, he's open. Hit him 6-7 yards. So being able to run this makes it really fun, really difficult to stop. Obviously, if you have to, you can just hand the rock off, and you could get some decent blocks. We pick up almost 15 there. So read the defense. Depends on the user. If he runs out to one side, throw it to the other if both are open. Otherwise, I mean, you have options. Even here, 5 yards, you'll take it. So I like that play for sure. Choice pivot return is an interesting play as well. So some of the things I like out of this play are being able to utilize A on his route. And with his route, he's on almost like a reverse zig route, kind of what we saw earlier, but because it's like slower developing, it gets a little wide open rather than some of the other ones. So that play is dangerous. That's really the only main setup I run. You could run it like that. If you want to go crosser, I just don't know what to do with McMillan over here. Maybe I would just even go hitch. Motion him over, throw him on like a little hitch route. And then Y is going to come across open. You have some good spacing. You can block the running back out of that setup, but that is good. Last play is going to be mesh spot. And we're going to try and use the wheel route here. So we go flat. I like going tight end post, hitch, streak, something like this. So he gets wide open. Obviously, that's the main guy you want to hit. Depending on, if we were on the left hash, we'd have a little bit more space for that play, but it's fine. If you want to flip these guys, I'm okay with doing that. You have hitch. Post is going to come across the field open. So overall, it's a good high-low read. If you guys did enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel down below, and peace. I'm out of here.